at our wedding, part of our entry after the ceremony into the reception, we had our green jerseys, which was our team from when we played, and we put those on with our hockey gloves and walked into the reception playing Welcome to the Jungle. And it was great. So hockey's a big part of our lives, and it will continue to be. Both of our kids play hockey right now, and I can't wait to get back on the ice to actually play hockey again. It's been a long time.
I am Dallas Hegland. I'm a nurse, a hockey player, a wife, a mom. That's it.
Janet, can you tell everyone who you are?
Hi, I'm Janet Mott. I own a gardening and planting company in Toronto. I am Dallas's wife of 10 years. I'm a mom to our 2 children, Jackson and Poppy. I'm also a hockey player. Well, a recreational hockey player.
How did Janet get into hockey?
Well, I moved to Stouffville, and I wanted to get to meet people, I guess. It's a town with a lot of young families and older couples, and I was neither. So I actually saw a posting for ball hockey initially and signed up for that. I was 32 at the time. I played a season of ball hockey, and then some of my teammates suggested that I sign up for ice hockey. So at the age of 32, I got my first set of hockey equipment and joined the Uxbridge Adult Hockey League.
Very cool. How did Dallas get into hockey?
Well, my dad was always a big hockey fan. He coached junior A in Downsview, I think. So I always loved it. I started playing at 4. Didn't go into competitive till I was a little bit older. Played with the boys because there was no women's league. And then I dropped the competitive part of it when I was in nursing school. So that was my priority. And then I picked it up again when I lived close to Uxbridge. I joined the rec league just because I had no time for competitive anymore. And that's where I met Janet.
It's very cool that you met playing hockey. What do you love, Dallas? What do you love about hockey?
Well, I just love hockey in general, but I love the team aspect. Just how you grow to learn to play as a team, individual growth, and just the sport in general. I love sports all around, probably for the team play and exercise, and it's just fun.
Janet, what do you love about hockey?
I definitely love the team dynamic and camaraderie as well. I'm certainly not a strong hockey player, so I rely on the team support, but the spirit and what we do together and the fun and exercise of it. But it's a great, I've met so many close friends through it. And of course I met my wife playing. So, I've developed a lot of friendships and memories through playing.
Very cool. Janet, based off your intersection of identities, how could hockey be better for you as a person? And also, how could it be better for the LGBTQ plus community?
I think perhaps certainly promoted more. And I think generally, at least where we live in small towns or subdivisions or suburbs, I should say, the leagues are, the men's league and the women's league are generally part of a umbrella association or organization. And it's pretty hetero. I mean, there's certainly queer people in both leagues and associations that we've been a part of, but I feel like it's definitely geared and promoted to straight men and women. So I think getting the word out more and making it a more inclusive environment, because it's just on the surface. I don't think it's promoted that way.
How about you, Dallas?
I would agree with Janet. It's not promoted at all. You don't see it until you're in the league. So there's absolutely no promotion or anything with it.
Yeah, it's really not built for queer people and with queer people in mind. Um, Knowing the way it is, what keeps you in hockey, Dallas?
For the love of hockey, our friendships that we have developed. Um, it's a welcoming environment, I've always thought. No, that's a lie. I haven't always thought that, because when I played with the boys, it wasn't like that at all. But when I switched to women's hockey, I felt more comfortable, and it was whoever I was just accepted.
How about you, Janet?
Yeah, I have definitely always felt welcome and included. Fortunately, I have not had any experiences of any negativity or prejudice or attacks against me. And perhaps that's because I'm in a recreational league, and I mean, there are people that play competitively, and I do have a competitive spirit, but it truly is for fun. And you know, I'm there for the game, to just play. I don't know necessarily. I mean, I'm certainly, I'm out. I'm not in hiding at all, but I don't necessarily promote that or even attach any of that to my play at all. It's just I've been fortunate enough to be welcomed and included all along.
I love that. What gives you hope for queer people in the sport moving forward, whether it's youth or adults, whether it's the professional ranks, any of it? What gives you hope for queer people?
I think things like this, the promotion and sharing and networking. We have friends in the PWHA, and you know, they are very action oriented on making inclusivity a top priority. And now the NHL, like, there's certainly more conversation about it, which is essential. It can't just happen or be just organic. Like, it has to be very deliberate and intentional with a lot of effort, because there hasn't been in the past. So, and that's what I'm noticing. I wish there was a lot more. And I also wish it was automatic. I wish it was just, you know, open for everyone anyway. But there's a lot of, I don't know, prejudice and history and opinions that need to be overcome at all levels. And that goes from like the people playing to coaches to parents, organizations. So I'm hopeful that we're moving in the right direction. It's slow, but there is movement, there's momentum.
I love that. And Dallas?
I think just the idea that everyone is being more included in stuff, and they're not, how they live their life is not really part of it, because we've had more competitive players be on social media, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. They're not looking at their personal life, they're looking at how well they play the game. So just promoting sports in general and seeing that women, well, not just women, men and women are good as well. That, I think that just brings more equality somehow. I'm not really sure how, but it just does.
No, it totally makes sense, and it definitely does. And I think, you know, seeing that other people than straight white men can do well in the sport enables people to open their eyes and go, wait, it's not just for a certain group, it's for all of us. And I want to thank you both for doing this. I appreciate it. I think it's incredible that you met in a hockey league. I think that is so endearing and so touching. So do you actually want to, one of you want to share that before we go?
I think she's pointing at me. So yeah, I signed up to play hockey. I have 3 younger brothers, and so I spent much of my life growing up in hockey rinks, but never had the courage or confidence to play myself. I was always worried about being the worst on the team and didn't want to let people down. But as I got older and living in Stouffville, I wanted to meet more people. And so I joined, and I remember my first game, Dallas was on my team. And I remember seeing her out on the ice and thinking like, wow, she is a really good hockey player. Like she's played since she was 4 years old, like she said. So, and thinking like, I want to be like her. I want to play hockey just like her. And I actually got a goal that first game too, which was pretty exciting. But I ended up, so we played, and as the season progressed, became friends first, and then got together and started dating, got married, and I actually proposed to Dallas at the hockey arena where we met. So I rented the ice one day for her to do a practice and run me through some drills, including red line, blue line, crazy skating drills and passing the puck. And while we were on the ice, I had a couple friends set up a display in one of the change rooms with balloons and champagne and beer and music. And when we got off the ice, we went into the change room, and that was all there. And she's like, what's going on? Like, what is this? And at first I just, played like, I don't know. And then I ended up getting down on one knee and proposed. And then at our wedding, part of our entry after the ceremony into the reception, we had our green jerseys, which was our team from when we played. And we put those on with our hockey gloves and walked into the reception playing Welcome to the Jungle. And it was great. So hockey's a big part of our lives, and it will continue to be. Both of our kids play hockey right now, and I can't wait to get back on the ice to actually play hockey again. It's been a long time.
Well, I want to thank you both so much for doing this. I really appreciate it. That story is beautiful, and I can't wait for the world to see it. So thank you both.
Thank you. We're happy to do this.
Thank you very much.